Ain't this motherfucking place supposed to be quiet? How we doing today, fam? My name is Yellow Does It, aka Yellow No W, aka Yellow. Yes, my name's a color, aka the Grump God, and today we're going to be doing a reaction slash review, or what I like to call Reactview, to A Quiet Place 2 new trailer, fam. And if you're interested in catching any other trailer reviews, please like, comment, and of course subscribe. And something about a bell, I don't know. I'm not a real YouTuber, fam. I just do this as a hobby. Now, I'm excited about this, right? But I gotta be honest, I don't know if they can recapture that lightning in a bottle that was the first Quiet Place movie. That movie was masterfully crafted. Now, I'm sure there's some more sophisticated film critics out there who can point to a bunch of flaws, right, that I didn't notice or that I'm like forgetting at the moment. But I just remember sitting in the theater and being in complete awe. Like, and I wonder, if they can capture that same, like I said, lightning in the bottle. Now that the world isn't as much as a surprise, the movie is naturally kind of going to lack just that much intrigue for me. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. But I'm still incredibly excited for this movie. Now let's get into this trailer reaction, and afterward I'll talk a little bit about the first movie and if this trailer has been able to recapture the lightning that was in the last A Quiet Place bottle. But never mind about the first A Quiet Place, fam. Let's get into this A Quiet Place 2, semicolon, a not quite as quiet place trailer reaction. I'm actually super proud of that, you feel what I'm saying? I just made that addition today, so I'm kind of hype about it. Ain't this motherfucking place supposed to be quiet? Day one. Cause I was like, ain't this motherfucking place supposed to be quiet? But day one, so we're starting off at the beginning. Hey, give us a little backstory. I like that. Oh my god. It's incredible. That was incredible. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They did not get John Krasinski in this movie. That's trash. That's trash. He should be there. Oh. Oh, okay. I see how we giving it up. So they were walking toward the burning house? I'm a little confused about that, but I can probably figure it out if they give me some time. Yeah. So this is fresh after the end of the first one. Like fresh. Yeah, do that. She's so beautiful. Just amazing on-screen presence. She's just incredible, charismatic, charming. Who is that? Is that who is that? Yeah, I appreciate getting a.
Came all the way up here.
We talking?
There's nothing left.
Yeah, nah, there's nothing left. Oh, okay. Killian Murphy, that makes sense. Yeah. Bring some names into this movie, huh? A lot more action, it looks like.
You don't know, do you?
Oh, shit. Jaimon Hunsu?
The people that are left.
It took me forever to learn how to pronounce these guys' names, so whenever I see them, I'm absolutely gonna pronounce their names. Yeah, I like that, man, but it's not quite as quiet a place, you feel what I'm saying? And that's something that they, it looks like, hold on, yeah. Alright, fam. So as promised, you feel me? I'm gonna talk a little bit about the first movie, and then I'm gonna get into if the many details of this trailer and how it lives up to or falls short of the standards set by the first A Quiet Place. So in the first A Quiet Place, the way they used, or rather didn't use, sound really helped draw me into the world that the writers Scott Beck and Brian Woods created. John Krasinski behind the camera, son Jim directing the hell out of that thing. I'll tell you that right now. And at the same time, in front of the camera, doing his best, trying his damnedest not to, not to. Hold on, how's he? I can't. I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I remember sitting in total silence, fam, in a packed theater. No music, right? No ambient sound. Every audience member dead quiet. Not even the crackling from the theater speakers, fam. Breath frozen in my chest. Anxiety doing a figure four leg lock on my lungs, much like the characters in the movie, and noticing that not a single audience member has even shifted their weight for the last 5 or 7 minutes. I mean, like I said, fam, it was a cultural moment, man. The way they used sound in a quiet place, man. I'm borrowing from Comics Display, man. But man, is it on Hulu still? I'm gonna watch it again. Gorgeous, we watching The Quiet Place again.
No.
We watching The Quiet Place again.
No, we not.
Shout out to Emily Blunt and the kids, Millicent Simmons and Noah Jupe. If their performances in A Quiet Place is any indicator, fam, these kids are gonna be stars. Bro, those kids was acting. I mean, acting. AKKIN, acting. Because the whole time, first of all, the fact that 90% of the movie is silent, no speaking whatsoever, straight sign language and all facial and body movement, like acting, like physical acting. Like I said, stars. And I'm not a big horror fan either, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in the projects, B. I don't scare myself for kicks, man. Fear for fun is trash. Recreational terror is absolutely mind-boggling to me, but, you know what I mean? I get a good thriller in every once in a while, you feel me? If it has, like, a unique idea, you know what I mean? And it's as masterfully executed as A Quiet Place was, sign me up. Especially if it has a unique idea, you know what I'm saying? It's critically lauded, audience applauded. And what was it, like maybe a year since Get Out had just been the cultural phenomenon? Like, come on, fam, I'm glad that I went and checked this movie out. A Quiet Place was absolutely top 5 movie that year. And that was a good year for movies. Looking at this trailer, fam, I am not mad at all. I do want to say that. I have a couple little things that I feel like, make me a little worried that the sequel will not live up to the first one, but overall, fam. Anyway, well, let me just give it a quick little rundown, right? At first, I'm like, ain't this motherfucking place supposed to be quiet? But then, the words I read prior to the scene opening up finally like registered in my mind. You feel me? Day one. Obviously, day one. And I realize, you feel what I'm saying, it's a flashback. So I like that they want to give us a little bit of backstory. I think that's cool, you feel what I'm saying? Because the way they handled the world building in the first one, it was cool, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like the way that they did it. Like, for instance, where did the aliens come from? I didn't care. Not one bit watching that movie. I was like, I wonder where these aliens come from. But I didn't leave the movie feeling like, ooh, I need to know where these aliens come from. I was like, my God, that story was amazing. Not knowing added to the entire experience. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, they dropped us, all right, in a world, made us care about the characters, and you know how they made us care about the characters. And then told us a story and trusted that we would figure it out. Fam, respect your audience. That's what good filmmaking does. It respects its audience, and A Quiet Place respected me. I will say this. It looks like we're gonna get a better look at these aliens this time around, though. A lot more daytime, you feel me? A Quiet Place made a little bit of money, you know what I mean? So the studio was like, hey, you want a better look at these aliens? With that said, though, the aliens are looking a little cartoony, fam. They're looking a little bit out of place, and I imagine that they will improve that. You feel what I'm saying? Before the movie is actually released in April, I believe. I want to say April 20th, but I'm not entirely sure. I will double check that and let y'all know. And even though they do look a little janky, you feel what I'm saying? They look a little cheap. They look a little bootleg, you know what I mean? They look a little like somebody might stand up in the middle of the theater and ruin my picture. But even though when that alien's arm started coming out of that bus, how the fuck is it driving the bus? The bus is still like right, and she's hitting you with the, you know what I mean? But the bus is right here. I don't know, fam. If you know how she's driving the bus, please get down in the comments and let me know how the alien is driving that bus. I need to know, fam. Please tell me. Cillian Murphy and Jaimon Hansu just shows me that there's going to be much more acting going on in this movie. I'm hyped to see it. Also, it looks like there might be a little bit of a disagreement on how, or not only how, but if one should be going around saving people, and then how that should be done. Uh, I don't know, man. Look, anywhere you can add more conflict into a story immediately makes it that much more interesting, fam. So, like I said, I'm hyped to see it. Plus, acting. But it does worry me a little bit, you know what I mean? It looks like they might be trying to go like, what do you call it here? Bigger and better with the story, you feel what I'm saying? A little bit of what they like to call sequelitis. And all too often, you know what I mean? Once the stakes become, less grounded and bigger and harder for me to really grasp onto and hold on to, the film immediately becomes less relatable. But that's a little bit of the Grump God coming out, you feel what I'm saying? Ultimately, I am excited and can hardly wait for April to watch A Quiet Place 2, semicolon. A not quite as quiet a place. So let me know in the comments below if you're excited as I am for this movie to come out. Let me know in the comments below if you don't want to have nothing to do with this movie coming out, fam. In the meantime, my name is Yellow Does It, aka Yellow No W, aka Yellow Yes My Name's a Color, aka the Grump God. The only thing I ever want you to leave here with, the only thing I ever want you to take away from the time that we have together, fam, you heard, is peace.